Hi everyone, welcome to Java Fever. So today we are going to learn one of the most important topic of interview, which is builder design pattern. So we'll try to understand what is builder design pattern, and we'll try to implement this builder design pattern with the help of Java code. So firstly, we'll try to understand the concept inside builder design pattern. So the builder design pattern is a creational design pattern that provides a way to construct complex objects step by step. We have three types of design patterns. First will be creational design pattern, then structural design pattern, then behavioral design pattern. So this is type of so builder design pattern is a type of creational design pattern. So that's provide way to construct a complex object. Okay, construct complex object step by step. It's allow you to create different types of representational of an object while keeping the construction process the same. And the main idea is to separate the construction of a complex object from its representation, allowing you to use the same construction process to create different type of object. When to use builder design pattern, we'll try to understand. So complex object construction. So when you want to create an object and it is complex, like if you want to create the employee object and we have almost 40 to 50 parameters, and you want to set every parameters. If you don't have all the parameters, so you have only 5 parameters, or you have 10 parameters, you wanted to set most of the parameters should be default. Okay, so to save your time and to avoid the unnecessary time, so you can use builder design pattern. When the object you are creating involves many parameters and some of them are optional. Okay, so in that scenario you can use builder design pattern. Readable code, when you want to avoid the constructor with many parameters that can make the code difficult to read and maintain, so in this case you can use builder design pattern. Immutable object, when you want to create immutable object and you need to initialize all required fields only once, so in this scenario also you can use builder design pattern. So in case of immutability, you want to achieve immutability, you want to get only once time. So this is Kesner design pattern. Okay, this is one of the type of design pattern. We have three types of design pattern. First will be Kesner design pattern, second will be behavior, and third will be structural. So this is here is the builder design pattern. So this is one of type of a Kesner design pattern. So we have prototype design pattern also, singleton pattern, factory method pattern, and abstract factory pattern inside this Krishna design pattern. So we are going to cover one by one. We have already covered singleton pattern, and now we are going to cover builder design pattern. So you can watch the playlist to see all the design pattern which I have covered in this playlist. So now we are going to continue our code. So how can we implement this builder design pattern with the help of Java code we are going to implement. So let's get started. To interview. So I'm going to explain you how can we create. So firstly I will make you understand, so how can we create object for any class in our in normally how can we create object of any class, and then I will try to modify it with builder design pattern. So this is a one employee class I have created. So in employee class I'm going to take some of the details. Okay, id name. Okay, so string id, string int id, string, sorry. Hi everyone, welcome to Job Fever. So today we are going to understand one of the important topic, which is builder design pattern. So it's a conditional design pattern. So we are going to understand how can we implement in Java. So let's get started. So firstly I'm going to implement without builder design pattern, and then I will try to make you understand why builder design pattern. So I'm going to create one class and we'll try to create object without using any builder design pattern, and then we'll implement with the help of the builder design pattern. So I'm going to create one object. I'm going to take one employee class. Okay. So normally how can we this is one model class, so how can we create object? So employee should have some details like employee int id. Okay. So private string, I'm going to take name, employee name. Okay. And then string address. Okay, employee address. And then string age. Okay. And private string phone number. Okay. So like this, phone number, all details we are going to provide all the details which is related to employee. So for that purpose, what we have to do, firstly we have to create the getters and setters method. If you want to set the value with the help of getters and setters, so let's create getters and setters method and constructor. Okay. Generate getters and setters. Okay. Select all. And okay. So now we have created getters and setters method for all the variables which is available inside employee class. Okay. So with the getters we can get the value, and with the setters we can set the value. And I'm also going to create constructors. Okay. To create the object, with the help of the constructor also we can create object of employee class. So generate constructors. Here we are going to create, so let's okay, generate constructor. I'm going to select all, and yeah, we have constructor. So if you want to create object of employee class, so we can create with that constructor also, and we can create object, and we can set by set methods. Okay. So like this we have employee. Now I'm going to quickly create one test method. Okay. So builder test. Okay. Normal sorry, I'm going to create one class, test class, and then main method, and then we'll try to create object. So how can we create object of employee class? So employee, so we can create with the help of the default constructor also, and parameterized constructor also. So we have already declared the parameterized constructor, so I'm going to create with the parameterized constructor. Okay. So we have to set all the value. Okay. So if you want to create object, so we have to provide the id, name, address, and age, and phone number. Okay. So this we have to provide. So firstly we have to provide id, then we have to provide name. Okay. Like I'm going to provide any name, Saurabh. Okay. And then we provide the address, which is let's Delhi. And then we have to provide phone, age, and phone numbers. Age I'm going to provide 25, and phone number I'm going to provide any string. Okay. So here make one string. Okay. So anything I'm going to provide randomly. Okay. So like this we can create object of, so age will be here int. So it's asking for string, so make it a string. So here will be 25, or you can make it, yeah. So we have given id and everything string. So here I have provided the age string. So now if you want to create the object of any employee class, so we have to create with the help of this. That means we have to provide all the details. Okay. If you don't want to provide all the details, like if you want to create object and if you don't want to provide phone number, maybe you don't have phone number. So in this scenario, what should happen? So is it possible to create with the help of the constructor? Let's try. So if you not provide phone number, so it will it will give compile time error. That means it's a mandatory to provide the all details of the employee. Okay, so in this scenario, builder design pattern helps. Okay, so if you don't want to provide give the detail all details of the employee, so you can skip. Okay, if you skip, so by default your by default value will be initialized at the place of the phone number. Okay, so if it is a string, so null will be initialized. If it is phone number, so if you are taking int, so by default number will be initialized. Okay, so like this we can in real time scenario, if employee has more than 20 details, okay, with everything like permanent address, present address, phone number, everything, contact details, passport number, Aadhaar number, PAN number, everything. Okay, so you don't want to provide all the details. You have only five details you want to provide, and you want to get object of the employee, and you want to do the further operation. So in that scenario, your builder design pattern will help. So how can we create? So I'm going to show you how can we do. So firstly, let's print this employee class. Okay, I'm going to provide one two string method. Okay, so it will be easy to print. So generate to string. Yeah, so I have two string method I have. So let's print this employee class. Okay, system dot out dot println. Okay, so I'm going to print this employee class to understand so we are getting all details or not. So let's run and check, are we getting all details of the employee or not. Yeah, we're getting employee ID, one name Saurabh, address Delhi, age 25, and phone numbers we are getting random phone number. So now we are going to design this with the help of the builder design pattern. So we'll create one employee builder class. Okay, so employee builder class I'm going to create. Okay, so this will help me to create object of employee with given details. Okay, so we are going to create object of builder design, object of builder class of employee. So we'll copy the all the details, okay, which you want to provide inside your employee. And now, so here we'll provide only the setters method. Okay, so we are going to set only because we are not going to get value from your builder employee builder. So generate setters. Okay, and sorry, let's create again generate setter, select all, and okay, it's done. So now we have created setters method, only setters method for this builder class. So let's make it on top. So now we have variables and we have setters method. Okay, setters method, and we have to provide one build method, or you can provide get employee object, or get employee, or get build. So better to provide build. So public, so get build. Okay, so we'll get the object of employee class with the help of this method. So public employee, okay, build. So what we will get from build, we will get the object of employee class. So from here we are going to create new employee. Okay, and then we are going to provide all these things: id, name, address. Okay, uh, which is already declared on top: id, name, address, is phone number. So same thing we are going to provide here: id, name, address, age, and then phone number. So we have provided all the details. Okay, so we are returning one object of employee class with all the details. Okay, id, name, address, and phone number. So I think one digit there in our variable, so it is getting, so one digit there, address. So and we have to return one, return this. Okay, we have created one object and we're returning this. So in every setters method we have to return the current object. Okay, return current object which is this, so that you can do the further operation. Okay, return this, and here the return type will be employee our employee builder. So we are going to make it employee builder class. Employee builder return type will be employee builder, because we are going to return current object in each of every setters method. So make it employee builder in setters type and return this, return the current object. So we are making a builder class. So like this we can make employee builder class. So yeah, we have created all the setters method of id, name, address, age and phone number type, and we are the return type will be for setters method will be employee builder. Okay, and then we are returning object, current object, which will be the employee builder class. And at last we have one build method, there we are building one employee object with the help of these constructors. Okay, with the help of this new employee constructors. So like this we can do. Okay, so and we want to test in builder test method. So how can we test? So let's test here. So employee, and we want to create up the employee. So I'm going to do employee one equal to new. Instead of creating with the help of the instead of the employee class, try to create with the employee builder class. We have an employee builder class which will create a object for employee class. So employee builder dot, we are going to set details. So we have id and name only, we don't have any other details. So we are going to provide id to, then set age. Okay, I have id and name. So name I'm going to provide here Raj, and then I have only two details. So I want to build a employee object with only two details, with id and name. I don't want to provide any other name because I don't have. Okay, so it should take by default only. So now we are going to build. So see, build it, that means the it will provide the one employee object with id and name. So let's print and check what we are getting. Let's copy from top. Yeah, so let's print employee one. Let's quickly run. So we are getting id to, name Raj, address null, age null and phone number null. Okay, so we are getting all the by default value. Okay, so so here this is not mandatory to provide all the details of the employee, because we have only two details. And so it's creating one object of employee class with the help of employee builder, and it's a build in build method. What it is happening here. So I will again make try to make you understand. So in employee class, in builder class, what in build method, what is there? So in build method we are getting the object of employee class with the help of this constructor, parameterized constructor, and we are returning. So after setting all the details of the employee, we are returning the object of your employee class, and we are setting with the help of set id and set name. So what it is happening in setters method, okay, which is available in builder, employee builder. So in see, this is we are setting the name and we are returning the this, that means the current object, which is employee builder is the current object here. So every time it will return the employee builder object. So if it will return employee builder object, that means that you can do the further operation. That means that you can, after getting the employee builder operation, you can do see here, if you do the set id. So if you have set the id, that means that after setting this id you will get the employee builder object. That means that you have employee builder object. So on the top of your employee builder object you can do set name. So you can set the name which is Raj. So now again you will get the employee builder. Okay, so on the top of your employee builder, what you are calling the build method. So build method is available inside employee builder. Okay, so here we are calling the employee builder, then we are getting the object of your employee with the help of this build method. So like this we can create object of any model class, any class, with the help of this builder design pattern. So like this. Okay, like this you can achieve in Java. So I hope you understood all the point which I covered inside this video tutorial, which is related to builder design pattern implementation in Java. So, so thanks for watching. If you're loving my effort, please like, share, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.